Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yeah, I just wanted to jump on here for a little bit to I guess do a second video of the first video I did about the real story about mental health and suicide. Um I think the last time since I was on here, which was a couple of days ago, we found out on yesterday that Anthony Bourdain committed suicide as well. And needless to say, on yesterday, that was my trigger. I was completely hopeless yesterday. I felt just some type of way. I was distraught. I couldn't function yesterday. It was very, very, very hard for me on yesterday. I cried, I prayed. I just couldn't understand. The words that I kept thinking in my head was, if they could do it, what's stopping me? And for you all who don't understand, that is called triggers. Those are some of the things that trigger us who have mental illness. I have tried to commit suicide several times, and I like to joke about that I'm not good at it because it never takes. Um, but I don't want to make that a joke anymore because the next time it may. And I'm praying, hoping, and I'm getting therapy, I'm taking medicines, and I'm praying and hoping that things will work out for the better for me in my recovery. But I just wanted to get on here and thank the prayer sisters that I have that pray for me, that don't judge me, that didn't, that told me that I matter and that I needed to be here and that I had people that I mattered to and that I did not need to think that whatever was going on with Kate Spade and Anthony Bourdain, that it was something I needed to stop thinking about. And I thank those who called me and who looked out for me and who asked me, was I okay? Because what happens is people think just because we suffer, then whoever else suffers not our problem. Well, it is our problem. Okay. Because just like Anthony, nobody had a clue. Nobody knew it. Nobody was thinking about it. He was on a set to film his one of his TV shows, and boom. So if you know somebody that's suffering, I'm going to say this again. You check up on them. So what if you don't believe in the so-called demons? So what if you don't believe that mental illness is real? Where's your humanity? Just call and see if that person is okay. There are days that I have the best days. I come on here, I motivate you all. I am a mentor. I have people that I mentor too, but a mentor needs help sometimes too. That's why I still take my meds. That's why I still see my therapist. And Friday was a really bad day for me. It was a really bad day for me. It hurt me to my core that this happened to him. And this happened to him. And I like when people say, well, he did this to himself. That's just cruel. Okay. Because our brains are not set up the way normal brains are. And I'm going to say it again to you all, get educated on this stuff. Stop guessing. Stop thinking. Because what happens is when a cancer patient is going through cancer, you don't sit around and say, well, you know what? It's in your brain. You can do this. Well, if you eat healthy or if you do this, you don't come up with solutions for a cancer patient. Stop trying to come up with solutions for a person that suffers from mental illness. Learn, educate yourself so that you'll be educated for that person that's suffering. It sickens me to my core that my Facebook feed was full of people and Christians, I mind you, that call this thing demons. This is the devil. But if I didn't actually have a brain scan that showed how my brain looks being depressed, then yeah, I probably wouldn't believe it either. But scientifically, there is something wrong with my brain. There was something wrong with his brain. And I'm also tired of hearing people saying, well, you didn't have problems like he had. Well, you know what? He didn't have problems like I had. So what's stopping me? Because unlike him, I'm worried about financial um, things. Unlike him, I have a son that is in prison. Unlike him, I still have to pay bills every day. Unlike him, I am a little sad because I can't go from here to the damn beach because of finances. So when people say you don't have what he you don't know what he has going on, well, you know what? All of the things that he had going on, he didn't have what I had going on, and he still decided that it was too much for him. And although I did compare myself and say, well, if he can have everything and still do it, what's stopping me? I also know too that we handle problems differently. And although yesterday was such a bad day for me, I sat down and I prayed about it because I actually do believe in God. I don't know what they believe in, and it's not my place to judge that. But I believe in God. I prayed about it. I think God yesterday kind of probably let me go through that yesterday so that I can get up the next morning. So when he woke me up this morning, for him to say and have this be a teaching lesson to you all who don't realize that things like that trigger us. Now, although I'm feeling pretty good today, I'm feeling pretty good today. I feel better. I My brain is like totally functioning. I feel like once again I can do this. Doesn't mean something won't come along and trigger me. That's why I like to call myself being in recovery because I can recover from the days when I'm feeling bad. I know now how to recover because medicines and therapy works for me. And it may not work for everybody. But that's why I like to call myself being in recovery because last year, this time, there was a time that I couldn't even get out of the bed. This would have made me stay there in my bed, cry for a whole week, not talk to anybody, just go away. So I'm coming to you with part two of this video about the real effects of suicide and mental health. Please, please, please seek help if you need to. It is not a sign of weakness, no matter what people tell you. It's not a sign of weakness. Also, if you are a sufferer, surround yourself with people who actually care about you, who actually care about this issue, who actually care that this affects you. Because I have people close to me who just see this as, well, it's not your problem. And that affects us as well. So please get help. Please tell your friend, coworker, spouse to seek help. It is okay. You are not weak if you do. I sought help. And that's why I was able to get up this morning and start a new day. Because it's a new day. God gave me a chance to get up again this morning to start a new day. Doesn't mean that I don't have triggers, but it gave me a chance to get up to see a new day to start over again. So please, 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 please seek help. Please call that suicide number. Talk to someone anonymously. Call me. I know all too well how it feels not to have anybody there, not to have anybody understand you. So please get help. Please help those around you who suffer. Don't judge. That's the problem with stigma. Stop judging people. If you're a Christian, just because we have different problems doesn't make your problem better than mine. We all have problems. Okay? So if you're a Christian, if you're going to pray for a cancer patient, pray for me. Pray for your sister and your brother that suffers from mental illness in your church. I just wish that we could take this a lot more serious. I wish it didn't have to take celebrities dying, because I think that our suicide rate is so up from just normal, regular people, especially our soldiers. So if you have a soldier in your neighborhood that just came back home from a tour, go down there, take them a pie, take them some apples, take them something. Check on that person. He dedicated his life to this country. Dedicate your life to helping him. Because I promise you, he's going through something. Help people close to you. I just wish that we could take this a lot more serious. And I wish I didn't have to keep coming on here doing video after video to help make you all realize that this is serious. You're looking at someone that you may not know personally, but you know me from Facebook, you know me from Instagram, you know me from YouTube now. This stuff is serious. So check in with your loved ones, check in with your coworker, check in with that soldier down the street. Let them know that it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay that way. Have a great Saturday.